During World War II, from 1939 to 1945, a spy by the name of Virginia Hall took a stand against the Nazis. She was an undercover operative for the United Kingdom's secret spy program, the Special Operations Executive, also known as the SOE, and an American secret spy program, the Office of Strategic Services, also known as the OSS, while being stationed in occupied France. Occupied France was a section of northwestern France that the Nazis had occupied during World War II. While in occupied France, she trained resistance fighters, mapped drop zones for the Allies, organized agent networks, and assisted escaped prisoners of war. In the short term, her actions were recognized as she received many awards, including the Distinguished Service Cross, due to her key role in the Allies winning the Battle of D-Day. With the assistance of Hall, in the Second World War, the Allies won D-Day, which in turn helped win World War II. In the long term, the Central Intelligence Agency, also known as the CIA, still uses her tactics to this day, and she is even respected as a spy in the Museum of the CIA. World War II was a point in time when the German army, under the reign of Hitler, invaded many countries. World War II all started when Hitler invaded Poland and pushed back the border. In total, there were 40 to 50 million deaths. The German military was one of the best at the time, and they had a lot of power.
During World War II, Virginia Hall was stationed as a spy in occupied France. Occupied France was an area of France the Nazis had invaded and occupied to capture and execute Jewish people during the war. The two main powers of the war were the Allies, which included France, the US, England, and more, and the Axis, Germany, Japan, and Italy. One of the most influential battles in World War II was the Battle of Normandy, otherwise known as D-Day, which was the turning point of the war due to giving the Allies a direct route to Berlin, quickly ending the war.
During D-Day, Virginia Hall assisted Allies by providing crucial information on the German army. During the war, Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of England at the time, banned any woman from joining the military. On the other hand, women in the U.S. were rarely on the front lines, and when they were often nurses. By being on the front lines, Virginia Hall overcame oppression and became one of the best spies in history.
Virginia Hall was a lively person with many passions, including hiking, hunting, horseback riding, and traveling. One of those passions, hunting, cost Hall her left leg. While she was hunting in a trio, she accidentally shot her foot while hunting for birds, which resulted in an amputation of her lower left leg. Hall got a prosthetic wooden leg, which she named Cuthbert, and was known as the Limping Lady.
Virginia Hall was born on April 6, 1906 in Baltimore, Maryland, and died on July 14, 1982 after many years of service. During her time serving, Hall had trouble getting any job in the military due to strict policies against amputated limbs and being female, so she kept getting desk jobs as a clerk, which she hated. After the U.S. spy programs rejected her multiple times, she became an ambulance driver in Vichy, France. This attracted the attention of the SOE, which in turn sparked her career as a spy.
Virginia Hall took a stand in history by spying against the Nazis. Before she joined the SOE, she drove an ambulance for France while the Nazis were invading. She did various things like mapping drop zones, assisting prisoners of war, and establishing safe houses. She organized agent networks, established connections with the French underground, and bombed bridges. She did these things for the SOE and the OSS while undercover. Virginia Hall went into occupied France, once disguised as a milkmaid with dental surgery to make her teeth look bad, and once as a New York Post reporter. She was so secretive about her work that even her own family did not know that she was in occupied France fighting against the Nazis. With her help, the Allies won D-Day. Hall's actions required extreme courage and bravery as she put her life on the line, which is why she was an outstanding spy in World War II.
In the short term, Virginia Hall helped the Allies win D-Day and other World War II battles. She received many great awards in her lifetime, including the Distinguished Service Cross, the DSC, and becoming a member of the British Empire, MBE. She also proved that even if you're a woman, you should still be able to fight in the war. Hall helped the Allies immensely during World War II by organizing battalions, recruiting soldiers, and more. D-Day was a very crucial battle by helping the victory of the war.
In the long term, Virginia Hall was the only woman in World War II history to receive the Distinguished Cross Service Award and inspired women to work in the spy force. Due to Virginia Hall's incredible tactics, the CIA, also known as the Central Intelligence Agency, still uses them today. Virginia Hall faced discrimination but fought back against the Axis and proved that she was just as good as the other men in the workplace. In World War II, she was regarded as a hero and was very crucial to the Allies' victory in the war.
Virginia Hall took a stand in history by breaking barriers as a female spy and resistance fighter during World War II. Her unwavering commitment and loyalty to the Allies and her fearless determination in the face of danger served as an inspiration to many. Hall overcame discrimination against her gender and disability to become the first female operative in the SOE and later the OSS.
She was the only woman ever in World War II to earn the Distinguished Cross Award, proving herself equal to men. She proved herself an excellent field agent, gathering critical intelligence and coordinating sabotage operations against the Nazis. Hall's actions had a significant impact on the course of the war by establishing and leading resistance networks that sabotaged Germany.
Hall's leadership and bravery inspired others to stand against oppression and tyranny. Her work in the resistance became a symbol of hope for the people of France, and her legacy continues to inspire generations to this day.